and hopefully I can get everything worked out and sorted out and in place, and just I want to get things going the way that I want to get them going, for me. And I just want to try to figure out what I'm doing with my life. Like, I know where I want my YouTube videos to go. Like, I know how I want to do them. It's just a simple fact that every video except for day 9 was pretty much here at home and in my town. I'm carless, I'm licenseless, moneyless at the moment, jobless. Pretty much when it comes to local friends, I'm friendless too, because I'm pretty much like a hermit, never really going away from my home. But I'm hoping with my whole lawyer, I'm hoping we can get things sorted out. I'm hoping things will happen this month, that way I can pay off my bills, get everything done and out of the way, call a doctor about my headaches, and if I don't have Medicaid, then I'll be able to use that money to get my teeth fixed, and hopefully get my license in a car. It doesn't have to be a fancy car, because 9 times out of 10 I'm probably not going to have enough to do that, but I want a car that I can go from point A to point B with, and that way I don't have to depend on my family, to run me out to get a pack of smokes, or to take me to the grocery store, or to do anything that I want to do out of my life. And if I can get me a car, I want to try to get my own camera and try to get a tripod for the car, that way I can have everything set up there. And what I'm thinking about doing, I might just get a camera just for the car, and then get another camera to carry around with me everywhere I go. And if I can get me a cell phone like I used to have, I could probably get in contact with everybody that I used to talk to on a regular basis. And I don't know, I've been thinking a lot, and my life has been on standstill since I dropped out of high school, and my only communication with the outside world was, or it still is, oh, that ain't good, but it's the internet and a cell phone. And sure, I have internet, but lately all I've done is watch TV, and I've hardly talked to anybody. And I don't know, I'm trying to, there's just a lot going on in my head, and I'm trying to work through it all. And I don't know, hopefully things will work out for the better. I'm sure they will eventually, but all I can really do is try. And the whole playlist live thing, I'm still trying to get the money to go. I have one option if the settlement thing don't work out. I've got one option and one option only, and I want to talk to my mom tomorrow about it, and hopefully I can get things sorted out that way. That way I can at least have the money to get a ticket to go to Playlist Live. And if I can convince a friend, if he don't have to do something that we talked about, then he said he'd like to go too, so I'm gonna try to get his ticket too, so that way he's only paying for his gas to come get me, and I'm paying, and I'm paying for my part of the deal. And if I can't pay right away, then I'll be able to pay when I get my settlement from my lawyer, and pay extra, like interest and things like that. But like I said, my mind is never at rest. It's one reason why I have trouble sleeping. And I don't know if I've said this on camera, but I know I've said it to my friends. I have a ton, when I say friends, I mean online friends. I have a ton of them that can vouch for me when I say this. But when I'm thinking about one thing, I think about it for a few seconds, and I think about something else, that the first thing that I was thinking about makes me think about the second thing, and then that thing makes me think about something else, and it just goes full circle, and I'm all the way back to where I began, and then it's a whole new level. I'm starting to think about other things, and then I start thinking about my past, and then I think about my future. I think about family problems, friend problems, I'm all over the place, and I can't stand it. And I thought, you know, like, see, one of my main reasons for starting YouTube in the first place was, you know, it was my form of communication. You know, like, I could actually open up to a camera, because, I mean, technically, I'm not exactly talking to anybody until it's up on the interwebs, so I'm pretty much just talking to a camera and a red light, or if you want to refer to my webcam, it's a camera with a blue light. But I don't know, it's complicated, and like I said long time ago when I first started doing these daily vlogs, it was like video, or like daily vlog number 2 or 3. I mentioned the fact that I don't want to say something wrong, you know, I don't want to start any kind of controversy or something like that. It's just I worry way too much. I've been told I worry too much, and that I need to worry less. But for everyone who knows me, worrying, the fact that I worry, basically, god damn, the fact that I worry, that's just who I am. It's who I've always been. You know, I've always been the person that people come to. I've always been the listener, the observer, the one that helps everyone, and not really get anything in return. So it's like I'm taking the weight of the world, and it's on my shoulders, and my problems, you know, I try to put off, you know, and worry about everybody else. And then when I do worry about myself, like, the entire world just falls apart, and you know, like everyone else's world, and my world just, it's like a big, jumbled mess, basically. To change the subject, I've noticed something, actually, just earlier today. First off, my actual lights turned off. One of the lights, then I've still got that light. And, you know how I had a light over here, that little bulb? I've had that bulb, oh my god, I've had that since I was 13, 14, one of the two. And I got it from Walmart as a present or something like that. My grandma got it for me, or I got it one. But I hardly ever used it. And then last year when I moved into this room, I started using it, and I've never really turned it off. As a matter of fact, I don't even think I turned it off or unplugged it here recently, because the bulb's not working, so I don't know. I've not even tested it. I've not even seen if it was still on or if it was off, because if it's on, then the light blew, and it exploded everywhere. Well, not everywhere, thank God for that, but it's currently not working, so it's gotten really dark in my room, and the lighting sucks in general, not just, you know, now, but it always has, trust me. It's always been a bit dimmer in here, and it's not because of the curtain that I've got hanging in front of my door. It's just, in general, it always looks very dim. But that was just a random observation that I made today, and I've talked way too long, and this has gone on long enough, so I'm gonna end it. I'm going to try to get some sleep. That way, you know, I'll be up and ready to work for my grandpa, and then tomorrow night, my back itches. Well, technically, it's already 6 a.m. and this should be for the 17th video, but it's not. It's for the 16th. So yeah, it's 6 a.m. Not been to bed yet. I was laying down, and I decided, you know, I didn't turn the camera back on after I came back in. You know, I had an idea and a plan to. Oh, one more thing that sorry, tall ADD moment, but one more thing that I noticed, I completely let slip my mind. My stereo. You see that green light right there? That's the face of it. Normally, you know, of course the stereo light's going to be on like that, but I noticed that my other one down, it's that one, you know, the one with the green and the yellow lights. They look red, but they're yellow. Oh, sorry, it's blue, not green. But that's on too. So apparently my stereo has been on. Whoa, too close. But apparently my stereo has been on for a good, hell, it's been since fuck, when was the last I used it? Earlier this month, I want to say. I could be wrong. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm in my underwear. Well, technically, it's not tidy whities, it's boxers, but still. They're silk, too. Sorry, just random fact. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I got a long day ahead of me. Unless my grandpa finds somebody else, which I don't know if he will or not. And afterwards, you know, after I get done doing everything for everybody, I'll edit the videos. First off, I'll try to figure out my new video editing software, if it works or not. If it works, then I'll figure it out eventually and post little by little, try to get caught up. And until then, y'all are just gonna have to stay patient, or whatever. Thanks for watching. Sorry, I've just had it. I'm just in a funk, I guess. I don't know. Holy shit, that last clip was 16 minutes and 22 seconds. That's the longest I've actually sat down and talked to a camera straight. Unless you want to count the time that I cleaned my room and the camera's been on and I talked for over an hour, but actually, you know, holding it and looking at it and talking, you know, it's pretty much one of the longest clips I've ever made straight. That's gonna take a while to edit. Yeah, sorry, I just wanted to make something random afterwards. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. Bye.